Lindsey Graham, anytime you find yourself starting a sentence with this line, I am going to work with Senator Kerry and Senator Reid, you just need to stop right there because you are out of line. Anytime you are working with John Kerry and Harry Reid on anything, you are doing the wrong thing. And I don't care if it's amnesty for illegal aliens or condemning the burning of a Koran as somehow the reason these nut jobs killed us. What was the reason Nidal Hassan shot up Fort Hood? What was the reason for the Somali Muslim at Pioneer Square in Portland? What was the reason for the underwear bomber? What was the reason for the World Trade Center? What was the reason for 9/11? What is the reason these people hate us? Because their civilizations can't build a 2-story building. Because they can't eat any pork, and by God, they want some. Because they're tired of sitting around looking at women in beekeeper outfits while we got pretty women prancing around on our TV. And that's just Fox News. They're mad because they hadn't had a drink in public. And they're mad because they're not going to get to watch the Final Four tonight. Because you can't exactly pipe cable into their caves. That's what they're mad about! Not the burning of the Koran. They got to blame us for everything. They're worse than Barack Obama on the George Bush delusion syndrome. They got to blame us for everything because they're stupid. Yeah, I said it, they're stupid. I hope that incites one of them to blow up their cave. Maybe Osama bin Laden will be inside. These people don't know how to build, create, cook, write, produce anything. We're talking about Afghanistan. When's the last time you went on vacation there? When's the last time you went to a restaurant there? When's the last time you wanted anything to do with Afghanistan? Look who we're dealing with. These people are crazy. And you're going to blame some whack job pastor down in Florida? These people were crazy before he ever existed, and they'll be crazy after he's ever existed. And you've got a whole wing of Muslim fundamentalism that is ravaging across the world, killing people in the name of Islam, killing other Muslims, killing Muslims that aren't crazy enough, killing Hindus, killing Christians, killing Jews. And you're going to blame some goofball pastor in Florida? I think you flatter the man. He didn't cause them to be crazy. They've been crazy. And then you got Sheila Jackson Lee. He's a national security threat. You're a national security threat. The fact that you get to vote, the fact that you're running around with the Triple Crown weave, if that thing ever fell off, you could hurt a midget. You're a national security threat, lady. Run in your mouth, you ridiculous, absurd, crazy whack job. Does nobody love you? Can you ever sit still and shut up for 5 minutes? As my grandmother used to say, sit down and light somewhere. Goodness gracious, these people are crazy. Lindsey Graham, he should be ashamed of himself. Everywhere he goes, the Tea Party ought to show up and heckle him. I think we need some limits on the First Amendment. We don't want to, we're at war. No, we're not. Our president says we're not at war. We're not at war. Who are we at war with? General Petraeus called for an end to this. I don't need General Petraeus telling me what to do. He can handle the battle. I'll handle living in America. I don't need the general telling me what might offend the Muslims, because what offends them tomorrow? They don't wipe with toilet paper. What if I do? Is that going to upset them? They don't eat pork. I do. What if that upsets them? They don't drink beer. I do. What if that upsets them? So what? The 20 punks at 9/11, less than 20 punks at 9/11, went to a strip club the night before they did what they did and drank and got dances and claimed that the West was too open, too sexually permissive, so they had to destroy us. So now what do? Do away with the evening news? Do away with our movies? Do away with our musicians? Send Shakira over there? What do we do now? Everything we do offends these people. This is stupid and ridiculous. Who cares what those people think? They're stupid. We ought to pull our troops out and let them live in the rubble that they always have lived in. That's what they deserve.